So here we have the Mini hatchback on a 15 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. From the outside you can see it's a 3-door car with alloy wheels. We're going to start off inside the boot area of it first of all. As we approach the back of the car you can see we have reversing sensors. Plenty of boot space as well, along with the 60/40 split folding rear seat should you wish to increase this space even further. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car. And then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see it's a lovely looking car the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. Over on the left-hand side, we have the rev counter, we have the speedometer in the middle, and the fuel gauge on the right-hand side. Also in the middle, you can see the total miles of this car. They are 42,642. Above that, we can change that information using a button on the end of the indicator stalk. You can, for example, have a digital readout for the speedometer displayed there, as you can see. If we back out to the steering wheel next, on the left-hand side, we have cruise control and speed limiter. On the right hand side, stereo and phone controls. The phone controls can only be used after you pair the phone up to the car, and that is done over on the screen in the center just here. You can use this dial to select any of the options you see highlighted, one of which is telephone, and you can pair a new device from there. We can go back to the main menu. When it comes to music, we have, of course, the radio, AM, FM and DAB, as you can see. If you want to listen to your own music, you can do so under the multimedia heading, where you'll see there we have USB device and auxiliary device, both available to you. And then there's various other menus, and you can see all of those as I highlight them. Main volume for the stereo is just here. Beneath that, we have dual zone climate control. You can adjust the passenger and driver temperature. You can increase and decrease the fan speed. You can determine what direction you'd like the air to be distributed in. When you're happy with those settings, your air conditioning is on at the minute, so that's off. Back on again, or hit auto. The car will now maintain the temperatures that you've asked for by taking full control of the fan speed and direction of the air for you. Press auto again, you go back to whatever setting you had that on previously. We can turn off the traction control. This button starts and stops the engine in the car. You just need to make sure the key is in the vehicle with you to press this button. This one turns off the stop and start. This vehicle is designed to cut out when it's stationary in traffic, which in turn will save you fuel. You can turn that system off with this button. We have a 12-volt charging socket, auxiliary and USB inputs down here, and then our 6-speed manual gearbox. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at Surrey Specialist Cars. We'd love to hear from you soon.